Howdy, folks. It's Mike, the maintenance away foreman for the Alaska Central Railroad, and we're here going to do a update video on our ballast tipple and our tipple spur. So, a few weeks ago, I dropped in this switch right here. This is passenger main. Don't mind the dog leg up there. It's going to disappear next year. Let's get straightened out. So I put in the switch, and we already had some of the track panels out here, um, and finally started putting it together a couple weeks ago. And last weekend, I got the track finished being tied in, all the ties put in, and ballasted, and did some other dirt work. And my son Thomas helped me. He's a good little section hand. So much like the big railroads, we like to save our track and use it in places. So we did a big realignment in front of the station this year, and that resulted in putting in quite a lot of new track actually, but a whole new section. We removed the old main, moved the track away from a building, and when we did that, instead of reusing the same old main, I put down brand new track that had no defects, none of that kind of stuff. It's just easier to handle when you do a really big track project. It's easier to put down new track, save your old track for other purposes such as industrial tracks, like this spur right here. So I have to excuse some of the shadows. I think it's after 5 o'clock here, and it's that time of year when the sun starts hanging real low and the shadows get long. This is our ballast tipple, and for the sake of things, I'm going to call it the ballast tipple, even though it looks more like a hopper. It's built as a hopper. Um, I'm calling it the ballast tipple. And you can see we got a couple cars sitting in here. That's one of our, that's our newest side dump car that Jack Cleanbow built. I think I did a video that you can look at actually working. And then we have a one of our new Canadian built ballast hoppers. We have two with another one that will be here next year, so we'll have a total of 3 ballast hoppers, and got another few feet of track on the other side so that fit a couple cars in here and get them filled up. And how this works, I believe I mentioned that I did a video of this ballast tipple earlier, and none of the track was here. A lot of the dirt work wasn't completed yet. And I didn't show really, but this is a 1-inch nut, and this is set up to where it opens when you we have a socket and a drill that we'll leave out here, and we will open it up and fill up our cars and put it back, open it and close it. Had a a viewer wasn't very polite on his questioning on this device, on this unit here, and was inquiring why we had the chute control on the ends where the track is, where it'd be in the way of the cars. I'm not the one that designed it. I'm not the one that built it. That's how it was made. I think it works just fine, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And for those out there that want to build something similar, maybe you'll find a way how you want your controls or your chute control to work, how you want to orient it on your tipple. There's no plans for this tipple Jack Klingbeil, our group founder, and another member, they put this together a long time ago, probably about 30 years ago. And last year it was moved out from the JV gravel pit here on the railroad. And then this year we spent a couple different days here and there throughout the summer working on this. It's actually kind of a big project. And then it's probably about another 2 days just in track work. So it won't be long, and I'll have a bunch of cars hanging out in here to be stored for the winter. Since this is a maintenance away track, I want to have my cars close so that I can reach them if need be. Plus, I can have them filled up and ready to go in case there's any sort of washouts next April, May, when we start opening for the summer. Go back over here. It's kind of a loop spot here too, so that we can load other cars with other material here. Excuse me. So this is definitely a big ticket item that's knocked off the list this year. I'm glad to see this done. And there's our Flying Alaska Central Railroad logo. And with that being said, we are the Alaska Central Railroad, and we are the main line through the Chugach Mountains. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great evening.